Welcome to another episode of the Anchored Mind Technology Podcast. I am your host, Isaiah. Today we're talking about burnout, not as personal weakness, but as a human response to prolonged pressure, emotional labor, and systems that demand more than they give. Across education and healthcare, ministry, and other helping professions, we're seeing passionate, capable people reach a breaking point, not because they stopped caring, but because they've been carrying too much for too long. In this episode, we're sharing the story of a teacher named Danielle. She's 31 years old, 4 years into her career, and like many educators, she entered the classroom with purpose and hope. Here's her story. Meet Danielle. Danielle is 31 years old and has been a classroom teacher for over 4 years now. When she first entered education, she didn't do it for the paycheck or the schedule. She did it because she believed teaching could change lives. She believed she could change lives. Like many educators, Danielle entered the profession with energy, creativity, and a deep sense of purpose. She imagined being the teacher students remembered, the one who noticed them, encouraged them, and helped them believe in themselves. But 4 years in, Danielle is exhausted and no longer enjoys the task she used to enjoy. Every morning, she wakes up already tired, not just physically, but emotionally. She spends her evenings planning lessons, responding to emails, and replaying difficult moments from the day in her head. Sleep comes, but rest does not. Danielle's classroom is no longer just a place for learning. It has become a battleground. She routinely manages disruptive student behaviors that she never expected, emotional outbursts, and a level of defiance she has never trained to handle. She asks herself constantly and wonders, are kids truly different? On many days, she feels more like a behavior manager, a counselor, a mentor, and a crisis responder than an educator. When she asks for support, she's often told to build better relationships or to be more flexible, even as class sizes grow and resources shrink. At the same time, Danielle is underpaid and overworked. Her salary barely keeps up with the cost of living. She has postponed milestones, moving out of a shared apartment, starting a family, saving for the future because financially, teaching has left her struck. She works long hours, yet she feels invisible in decision-making spaces where policies are created without teacher input. What hurts the most for Danielle is not that teaching is hard. She expected that. What hurts is the realization that she is fighting a system that has existed for decades. A system that asks teachers to give more while offering less. A system that prioritizes test scores over teacher well-being. A system that treats burnout as an individual failure instead of a structural problem. Danielle begins to internalize the struggle. She questions her competence. She wonders if she is truly cut out for this. She feels guilt for even thinking about leaving because she knows how much her students need stability and care. Danielle has made several friends and different coworkers, but the cost is high. Danielle experiences chronic stress, emotional numbness, and moments of anxiety before entering the building. Sometimes she just sits in her car, tearing up, thinking and wondering, what has her life become? She no longer recognizes this version of herself who loved this work. Teaching, which once gave her meaning, now drains her sense of identity. Danielle still cares deeply about her students, but she's beginning to feel emotionally numb. The passion that once drove her, she's feeling disconnected from. She wonders if she's failing or if the system is failing her. Now, Danielle is at a crossroads. There are 4 options that we have chosen that we believe Danielle has. And you can let us know what option she should take. Option 1, Danielle continues pushing through on her own, hoping things improve with time and experience. Option 2, Danielle seeks support through counseling, mentorship, or burnout-focused wellness tools to address the emotional toll of teaching. Option 3, Danielle advocates for change by setting firmer boundaries and engaging in collective action with other educators. Option 4, Danielle steps away from the classroom temporarily or permanently to protect her mental health and explore other paths. What do you believe Danielle should do? As we close, we want to leave you with this thought. Burnout is not a personal failure. It's a signal. If Danielle's story sounded familiar, it's not because you're weak or ungrateful or in the wrong profession. It's because caring deeply in a system that demands constant output without restoration comes at a cost. Whether you're a teacher, a caregiver, a counselor, or someone who quietly carries the weight of others, your exhaustion matters. Your well-being matters. You don't have to have all the answers today, but you do deserve space to pause, to reflect, and to choose a path that honors both your purpose and your health. Thank you for listening, and remember, you are not alone in the valley.